let's do this. So we'll go back to the intro of the first, let's say, 8 episodes of season 3. Yeah. So, yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the Copo podcast. Otherwise known as the Copo Public Opinion. I'm the one of your big George George, technical George, one and only George.
My name's Els, aka Mr. Make It Happen.
Team TT1.
You switched up the whole intro.
Wait, are you switched up the whole thing? When have you ever said TT1 God? No, it's not, but introduce yourself so they can do what you had planned in it.
TT, yeah, that's me. You get me?
Okay, so you messed up your own thing. And you know what? I produced myself just a little PowerPoint to just explain to the people that what's really happening. So,
the draw, bro.
so you know, so it's pretty simple here. As you can see, let me just get a little click on the little the clicker. Alright, it's not working. If you can just move to the first one. Minutes. Oh shit! Alright, here we go. Shit. This will only take a few moments of the time. It's just
Do you want to stay to yourself?
well, no. No, you can wait there because myself and Els need to obviously ask questions, and we need to address certain things because you did actually try to branch off during this episode. Right. So yeah. So this is a short story. So this is a short story of Team TT, written by Big George George.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Who's Team TT in there?
Alright, well, once we finish here, then we'll see who's really Team TT. Alright,
fabricated.
no, it's not fabricated. This is evidence that I've pinched from after the seasons.
Run it.
If you can move to the next slide, please. I'm never gonna play the video.
You're cute, man. New balance.
Okay, so there seems to be some technical difficulties.
Yeah, they know who they are. Team TT stands for Team Theon, yeah? Don't worry about
But that is the
that.
policy, that's what you're feeling. If not,
If you know what you're...
Alright, so.
Wait, they're finished!
No, it finished. Or do you want to play it again? Alright, cool. Alright, let's play it again and just listen closely, okay?
Theon, you'll come to see Team TT. Yeah, that's me. Alright, voice.
What, Team TT?
Yeah, they know who they are. Team TT stands for Team Theon, yeah? Don't worry about
but that is the
that.
policy, that's what you're feeling. If not,
If you know what you're...
Alright, so no, it's finished. So this is the introduction. So Theon, so in season 3, episode 1, you decided to branch off on your own endeavors, okay, without telling any of us. And you started up this cult called Team TT.
Yeah, they know who they are, man.
Alright. Because right now it's not really making sense, and I feel like you yourself, you understand that. If you can just move to the next slide, because it's a story, yeah, it's a timeline. If you can just move, and then we'll give this a little play.
See, Team TT, yeah, that's me. But wait, I want to say something, yeah? Because I've realised something. Team TT doesn't make sense. When you do the live show and you hear everyone say, yeah, that's me, you'll understand.
okay, but it don't make sense at the moment. And
No, but I have to say, yeah, that's me for them to understand. They need to know.
No, I can't lie. If people are screaming at that in the live show, I don't want them at the live
No,
show.
you don't have to, you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They know who they are. No, you don't know who you are.
No,
Team J?
no,
Team E? Team E?
No, but
Team J.
it's not a
Don't worry, man. Leave my peoples alone, man. We've got Team TT.
What about one
To
person?
the world.
Alright, so Theo, so you yourself, this is episode 2 by the way,
Yeah.
So it's taken just 2 weeks for you to realise that, hold on a second, Team TT doesn't actually make sense.
It does.
In his defense, the comments came in thick and fast.
There's no respect.
So that's why his decision.
There's serious Team TT members, you know. Serious.
I believe you.
I watch
I heard
every
them.
week.
every single week.
This ain't the CIA. This is the COPO. Alright, so here you actually realise that, hang on a minute, Team TT doesn't make sense, as you confessed here. So where was the turning point here where you thought, hang on?
Saw some backlash, but at the same time I still felt that the people then was resonating with me. As I said, there's Team TT here, right now, Team TT. They're there.
Alright, okay, but what does Team TT stand for? Because right now it stands for Team Field.
So that's the problem. We're struggling with the name. But as a unity, we're together.
Okay. If we can move on to the next slide, please.
If you're the one you come to see, Team TT, yeah, that's me.
Alright, I can't lie.
No, we need to put an end to this.
Yeah, we need some serious problems. Team TT, yeah, that's me.
I've spoken to them.
Who's there?
No, really, there's a force out there that's rude.
I love you, though.
Because all this is preparation, as I said before, for the live show. When the live show comes, and there's hundreds of people screaming out, yeah, that's me.
Alright, so when the live show comes, we're here, we're at the live show. I'm going to sit down now and I'm going to give you the stage for a bit because
Wait. So he had an idea, he wanted to execute it, I'm going to do it with you, my bro.
Yeah.
All it was, I'll keep it real. It was just for me to connect to the people that connected with me. Obviously, this is a 3-man pod. So I want to speak to the people that connected with me. So when I say Team TT, I say, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we'll
that's it.
Let's
Do you know
go.
what I'm saying? It's not even a big thing. So, based off what you said there, what can you tell me about this?
That's your phone.
At this time of night.
At 10 p.m. on a Saturday.
That's a big problem.
Just for my record, please. When I say Team TT, I just want to hear, yeah, that's me. The people that connect with me personally, you know what I'm saying? So, Team TT? Yeah, me. So these are the people in there.
Okay, cool.
It's 85%.
Perfect, and this is really, really good. If you can just take the seat again. So, alright, so there's a lot of people here that said, you know, Team TT, yeah, that's me. Any animal lovers in the room make some noise? Anyone with any short people or short family relatives in the room make some noise? Okay, if we can just move on to the next slide, please. Copo podcast, otherwise known as Court Public Opinion. I go by the name of Big Geordie George, and I'm joined here today by my
Colleagues.
calves. Do you know what a calf is?
Yeah, maybe cow.
Oh no, that's giraffe.
What are you talking about?
A giraffe.
Giraffes babies ain't called calf, man.
Double check. The baby giraffe is called a calf.
Can you have that?
No, it's actually called calf.
So if you like the zookeeper and said I'm going to tend to the calf, so
Well, then it would be a giraffe calf.
My calf. Short giraffe, the hell's a bit short giraffe. Disability.
what's funny about me saying?
No, who said that? No one said anything about disability. But the giraffe ain't tall, it's the same. No, it's not. It's short. No, I didn't. No. No, I'm sorry, no one's laughing at this. I'm saying Els was a giraffe, would be short, and the giraffe can't shoot.
Is that what you need to say to it?
Interesting, really, really interesting. It's a bit funny with everything.
It was right. And the thing is,
No, that's not funny, Theo. So, you know what happened to Kurt Zuma the other day?
Do you know what's important? Team TT, they all screamed with you.
No,
Forget this
You
slow.
know what's mad? Team TT known them as a joke.
Wait, this is what's coming out of your mouth. You was this is what's wait, hold a second, else. Wait, whose side do you want me?
I'm on his side today.
You on his side? I'm on my side. If you was a giraffe, you'd be a shit the same with giraffe. And you're happy with that?
You're asked the following question. Are the rules too
Don't even try to justify.
Are the rules tall or short? So when you're talking about short giraffes, that is a possibility.
Wait, Phil, I never once said anything about a short giraffe. I said, no, but I said calves. Yeah, I said calves. Okay, a calf. Wait, hold on a second, okay? A giraffe is a giraffe, okay? A calf is a baby
Shape,
giraffe.
size, colour. It is a giraffe. It's
A calf is a baby giraffe. Yeah? You said that if Els was a giraffe, he'd be short, so therefore he'd be called a disabled calf. That's incorrect. And that's wrong. So please, if you could explain to our
to the crowd, explain
and
and apologise.
the RSPCA why you said that.
No, it's calm. All it was is just that, for me, giraffes are known as tall animals. And we said that elves, obviously elves is the 5'5".
Yeah, careful with the words.
He's short. But it's calm. Well, I'm not even trying to diss elves because it's my bedroom.
That's too late for that now.
That's all you trying to listen. See, I told you.
It's playful manner amongst friends. You're trying to make me seem like an animal slayer.
Alright, cool. So let's go to the next slide then, because the next slide basically says how you was obviously influenced by the backlash. So you said what you said about Team TT, and our viewers obviously had a bit to say about. So if we could just play this slide, please.
You're not finished now.
No, that's it for now.
Okay. I think the people that you turn to for support you to fuck off.
I seem to recall somebody calling you egotistical. While we're here, let me just read the message from that lovely girl. Just did it, to be honest. As George said, where's the unity? Quite egotistical, still love you, but this ain't it. And then you went on to live, yo. No, oh yes you did. You got it all wrong. It's for the live show we are doing. Teams are part of the show and need a name for it. This has not been discussed in 2 months. There was no part. We don't even have a date for this live show. We need our venue. So what are you planning?
The first one is the Team T, but they put like a shrug hand off, so they weren't really sure. Team TT is fine by me, it just doesn't mean titty to me. One person said big nonsense, that was my suggestion. Leon's dots. He also said Leon's troopers. No, enough is enough, it must stop. Yeah, that's me. No, sorry, I can't hear it anymore.
Alright, so now this is really, really interesting. Because you've actually been dissed in the comments here, and as a matter of fact, you then decided to retract Team TT, didn't you?
You know what's mad, yeah? I'll keep it real. I'm going to be so honest, yeah. I realised that Team TT was bringing me separate from you lot. Yeah. And I value you two as my friends. Team TT. But I value you lot. So when I realised that Team TT was becoming a bit of a bridge, I said, you know what? This is not right. I don't want to have a favourite. We are Copo, and everyone's here for us. So if Team TT is going to start what we actually started to build,
Amen.
I'm gonna erase it.
Amen. Okay, so just tell us why you was trying to branch off in the first place.
It's irritating.
You know what it was? I'll say where Team TT came from, yeah. it was the first live show. Obviously, shout out to everyone that got their tickets at the first live show. It was when you started to bring me down.
When did he bring you down? Remind us what happened.
His first big clip there. And he started to make me seem like I was a criminal. And I was like, you know what? There's actually people that actually like me on this pod. Ting. So when I realized that, I said to myself, wait a minute. There's people that actually like me. I need to make that very apparent. Because he was very determined. And obviously, this is the second live show, and this is another presentation showing the negative side of things.
But can I just say one thing, Phil, okay? And this is really a question to your commitment to this podcast.
That's fine.
Because if you can just look at the three of us right now, how far are you sitting away from this?
I swear that I don't plan that. I swear to my dreams.
I'm on the stand right now, and you know I've got a presentation to discuss my character.
These are things that you've said.
Yeah, this is what you've said, Phil.
It's fine. But that's why I created TTT, because I wanted people to know that I'm with them, they're with me, and that's what it is. So run your thing, play.
Alright, but do you know what? I do not feel, because as you all know, I'm very into poetry myself. So I can never fed up. So I mean, like poetry is it's a popular thing of mine. I tend to write poetry. This is one poem that I wrote that I haven't performed yet. And this poem is literally, it's just on family and togetherness.
No worries.
Okay, so obviously over the course of the season, you've actually inspired me to write this poem, and I've been a little bit shy and nervous to obviously showcase it to you. So please, if you like, I want to hear it, I'll just give it a little click. If you could just fast forward to the poem, I'll just leave the words behind you as well.
It's the last slide.
Yeah, what's going on? Okay, right. So this is a serious poem of mine, and yeah, I'll just read through it.
It's a whole song.
If you like it, then just click. If you like it, alright. The stick-together families are happier by far than the brothers and the sisters who take separate highways on. The gladdest people living are the wholesome folks who make a circle at the fireside that no power but death can break. And the finest of conventions ever held beneath the sun are the little family gatherings when the busy days are done. There are rich folk, there are poor folk who imagine they are wise, and they're very quick to shatter all the family ties. I keep thinking, stay with me. Each goes searching after pleasure in his own selected way. For example, Phil went off to do his own. Each stranger likes to wander, and with strangers likes to play. Don't stray far from them. See, and this is gospel, this is serious stuff. This is serious stuff.
Get on with it.
But bitterness they harvest. And and there's a message behind it. And I guess you're not taking it in. Let me put that one back again, because that's a powerful line. But bitterness they harvest, and its empty joy they find. For the children that are wisest are the stick together kind. Me and us, when we stuck together, I
don't feel like they really understood. I think they're just clicking just because you ended it.
I love it.
I'm preaching here, this is some serious stuff.
Get on with it,
Alright, cool, say no more. There are some who seem to fancy that for gladness they must roam, that for smiles that are the brightest they must wander far from home. Don't ever leave Copo. That the strange friend is the true friend, and they travel far astray. They waste their lives in striving for a joy that's far away. But the gladdest sort of people, when the busy day is done, are the brothers and the sisters who together share the fun. Now this last verse here, this is the most powerful of them all. This last verse here is the most... See, you know I was telling you like this. He thought you should step out on the weekend and just bring right now. I'm going to poetry nights. Now this last verse, please, take this in, take this in, because
Go on.
take this in. It's the stick together family that wins the joys of the earth, that hears the sweetest music and that finds the finest mirth. It's the old home roof that shelters all the charm that life can give. There you find the gladdest playground, there the happiest spot to live. And oh, weary, wandering brother, if contentment you would win, could you come back into the fireside and be the comrade with your kin?
As I said before, I stopped doing TT because I understand that we're all a fellowship and we're a brother.
Here, go. I'll ask my questions after.
So I just want to make it clear. Team TT stopped like season 6.
Yeah, but you've inspired
season 5, episode 6.
You've inspired this. I can't like this.
It's a nice moment. It's a nice moment.
It's a right to yourself.
Don't care.
Did you write it to yourself?
Yeah.
The and oh weary wandering brother. I didn't talk about him.
I said, wouldn't you use the word astray?
As I said, any words that are shorter than 7 words, we're good.
Like the same time as I said TTT to the world.
Okay, so you're still... Wait, so you're still... Wait, Fiona, wait, hold on. Okay. And a weary, wandering brother. So you're still doing Team TT?
No, I'm not doing it, but they know who they are. But I stopped doing it. Because they know who they are, though. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. Should we get one more time to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's just wrap it up.
Alright, no, the Team TT thing. I'm still on.
Alright, as I said, the Team GT is done. But obviously, I know who my peoples are in it. Yeah, they know who they are.
Yeah,
Team GT, I love you, man. To the world.
I'm going to speak... Wait, and you know what? Yeah, let's just give Fiona his satisfaction here. So when he says Team TT, just say, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
One, two, one.
I bet you ready to get this, yeah?
Let's get that clear. Cool. Eli, you ready, yeah?
Wait, for what?
Eli,
Wait, what do you mean, Eli?
Alright, lead it, how it starts from the podcast, and we'll all do it together.
So, yeah, yours.
I will, because come back into the fireside and be comrade with your king. You're my brother.
Stop saying it, come on.
I'm a big Jolly George and I'm Joseph.
Mr. Make It Happen.
It's your boy Fear, the one who will come to see TTT. So after all of that shit.
See, do you know what's so mad, Fiona? Because that's all you wanted.
That's actually what you wanted.